So welcome guys, and today we are going to start industrial engineering chapter 3, and in that chapter 3 we are going to start work study, and this will come for 3 questions and 6 marks. So let's get started. So work study is basically best possible use of resources is called as work study, and in that work study we are going to see classification as motion study and time study. So what is method study and time study? And method study is basically we are going to see how a job should be done. We are going to find the optimum method. For that many processes are there, and for time study we are going to see how much time should be taken by any process. So optimum time, right? In method study optimum method, in time study optimum time. So let's get started. Now work study. What is work study? Work study is basically we have to improve the present method and find the standard time. That is your work study. Work study is classified into method study and time study. So as you can see here, this is your time study and method study and time study. So method study consists of motion study and micro motion study. So motion study is basically which includes flow charts, right? And then two hand process chart, multiple activity chart, flow diagrams, string diagrams, travel chart, etc. So these are motion study, and micro motion study was introduced by Gilbert, and these are some Thurb-links, right? Some symbols to start the micro motion study. In micro motion study we see CMOS charts, that is simultaneous motion chart, right? In also cycle graph, chronocycle graph, etc. In time study was introduced by F.W. Taylor. He was a father of industrial engineering. So in time study we have direct measurement and indirect comparison. Direct measurement consists of work measurement, that is stopwatch, work sampling, right? Indirect comparison consists of synthetic macro standard and PMTS macro standard. So this is what the classification is about, work study. So now we are going to see what is method study. Method study is basically systematic evaluation of existing and proposed plans applied to all parts of process. So we are evaluating the existing plants, and then we are going to apply some processes to improve it. So how we are going to examine or how we are going to evaluate the existing plant? By selecting, recording, examining, developing, installing, maintaining. Method study is a systematic and scientific evaluation of existing and proposed plants and performance of work and evaluation of improvement through analytical process of critical examination. Method study is basically systematic and scientific evaluation of existing and proposed plants. Now this is a broad investigation for improvement. So we are going to improve. What are we going to improve? Layout of the machine, equipment, flow of material, movement of man, and we are going to do broad investigation in these parts. Now method study has 2 levels of application. There are motion study and micro motion study. So now we are going to see what is motion study and micro motion study. Motion study is basically, it is a more detailed investigation, and here we are going to investigate individual operation, and we have seen that use of jigs and fixtures are used in motion study, consumables to perform the job effectively, etc. Now as you can see here, motion study is known as ergonomics, right? We are studying environment, body postures, gestures, noise level, temperature, pressure, and humidity around the workplace, right? Now, second is your micromotion study. And this is the most detailed investigation of the movements of hands, limbs, arms, legs, head, etc. So it is a most detailed investigation, right? While performing the job, motion picture cameras, films, record, etc. are few tools used to study the micromotion of specified job. Now, method study can be applied to layout, working condition, moment, quality standard, design tools, equipments, material handling, which may be detected either in short term or in the long term benefit. Now, standard definition by International Labour Organization. Now, the standard definition by International Labour Organization is the systematic record and critical examination of proposed way of doing work as a method of developing and applying easier and effective method, and thereby reducing the cost. So our aim is to reduce the cost, and how we are going to reduce the cost? By applying easier and effective methods. What is the objective of method study? The objective of method study is to bring improvement in the process or procedure, right? Basically, we are talking about how the job, how to use resources effectively, how to improve the process, how to improve workshop, working environment, layouts, right? Human efficiency, productivity, and the necessary fatigue, how to reduce it, how to increase human comfort, yeah, right? We are more concerned with the physical working condition. We use effective use of material, tool, man, machine movement, etc. Now we are going to see the method study with the help of a chart, which will give us a brief idea about method study and how it is carried out. So as you know that method study has two parts, that is motion study and micromotion study. So now method study with the help of chart we are going to understand. Now we have to select a job to be studied. Suppose you are in a plant and you have to study the layout and how to optimize that layout, or how to make best use of that layout. So we have to select that particular kind of thing. Then we are going to consider the economic considerations, technical considerations, and human considerations. Then we are going to record facts related to existing method, right? What is the existing method? And then we are going to draw the diagrams, charts, and models. We are going to prepare some models, right? Now we are going to examine all the relevant facts critically but impartially. So we are going to do that, examine all the relevant facts critically. Now we are going to define a purpose, a place, a sequence, a person, and means. Now we are going to develop alternative to the existing method. We are going to select the most economical method and define it. We are going to install a new method, plan, arrange, implement, maintain new material, verify its implementation at regular intervals. This is basically a chart for method study, right? Then we are going to achieve improved factory work, right? This is our achievement. We are going to achieve improved factory work, place layout, workplace layout, improved design of equipment, better working condition, reduce fatigue, improved use of material, plants, equipment, and manpower, and ultimately it will lead us to the higher productivity, right? Now moving on to the next part. So this is just information. There are three types of charts, A, B, C. A chart is basically man, material, equipment, that is your flow process chart, right? And outline process chart, right? And A types of chart are used for indicating process sequence. What is the process sequence, right? So just remember that A chart consists of outline process chart and flow process chart. Now B type chart which type of chart is basically for multiple activity chart or simultaneous motion chart or PMTS charts, predetermined motion time standard chart. So, and C type chart is flow chart, string diagram, cycle graph, chrono cycle graph, travel chart, and 2D and 3D models. So now we are going to see method study. So method study is basically in method study, if the symbol is O, then the activity is operation. If the symbol is rectangle, then it is inspection, and if the arrow is given, then it is transfer. D is for delay. Triangle inverted is for storage. Now combined symbol are as follows. If a circle and triangle are there, then it is operation and transport, inspection and operation. Now we are going to see what is this outline process chart. So outline process chart is a part of A type of chart, right? Also the outline process chart, yeah, definitely it is a part of A type of process chart, right? So A type of process chart and flow process chart. So outline process chart is as follows. So as you can see, the outline process chart gives the overall picture of the process. We are going to see overall the picture of the process, right? It is the graphic representation of the points at which material are introduced into a process, and of the sequence of all operation and inspection associated with the process. So as you can see, outline process chart, this is replacement of burned element of iron, right? Method. Now number of operations, so we are going to see outline process chart, that is 8, number of inspection 5, number of activities 13. So this is your outline process chart, very easy. Basically this is a very simple chart. We are going to see just an outline of what is going to happen. Now objectives of outline process chart is it helps decide whether a process needs further detailed record. It is used in design stage to assist layout, right? And it shows clearly relationship between various parts of material, right? So this is your outline process chart. It is a very easy chart. Now flow process chart. What is this flow process chart? So to understand this flow process chart, it is a chart which sets out sequence of the flow of product. So in flow process chart, we can see the sequence, how the flow of the material or man or equipment is taking place. So as you can see, this is flow process chart, right? This is your flow process chart. Here we can easily see this is how the activities is taking place, right? This is how the activity is taking place, right? So this is a flow process chart. Types of flow process chart are man, material, equipment. So in flow process chart, man, material and equipment are used. Now man type of chart, it records what worker does. Material type, it records what happens to material, and equipment is for it records how equipment is used, right? So just remember, flow process chart gives us man, material and equipment type chart, that is man machine relation. So as you can see clearly here, this is how the flow is taking place, right? This is how the flow is taking place, and we can easily see in this flow process chart for material type, right? Now we are going to see two hand process chart. Two hand process chart is basically for C type of chart, right? Motion of two hands. We are going to see the motion of two hands in this process chart. So it involves workers' hands and limbs, right? And it is widely used for motion study, right, where jobs with short and complication work are used. So as you can see here, this is left hand description and this is the right hand description. So as you can see here, we are going to see how these both hands are getting work done, right? Now the third is your multiple activity chart. Now multiple activity chart is a chart in which activity of more than one item are recorded on a common time scale, right? So to show interrelationship by using a separate vertical column to represent activity of different operators and representation of common time scale. So as you can see here, this is a diagram for busy or working, and this is diagram for idle, that is rectangle. So as you can see here, this is multiple activity chart, right? Multiple activity chart. Here the relationship between man and machine and time is given, right? So as you can see here, these are some multiple activities going on. Clean the machine, right? Locate casting fixtures, right? Inbox, obtain new casting. So these are some multiple activities that are going on, and we can easily use this chart, and we can see how utilization is taking place for man and machine, 60% to 40%. So flow procedure only shows the sequence of various activities. It does not show clearly the path of movement of man and material from one location to other location. The path of movement between two locations and number of activity movement is represented can be better utilized than with flow diagrams and string diagrams. So as you can see here, now flow diagrams. This is how flow diagram is taken. For example, hospital ward. For hospital ward, we are using flow diagrams. Right. So in order to indicate sequence, events and movements of man material while process is accomplished, recording technique is used as flow diagram. So just remember the definition, this is very useful, right? In order to indicate sequence of event and movement of man or material while the process is accomplished, according to technique, is known as flow diagram. Now string diagram. The primary function of string diagram is to produce a record of an activity existing set of conditions, so that the job of seeing what is actually taken place is made simpler. As you can see, this is your string diagram. Now travel chart. What is travel chart? A travel chart is a tabular record for presenting quantitative data about the movement of material workers between any number of places. So movement of material worker between any number of places is a travel chart. So travel chart is used because movement pattern are complex. The travel chart is quicker, right? So this is your travel chart. Just remember this. Now originally micromotion study was proposed by Gilbert, and he gave us 18 micromotion study known as Thurblinks. So as you can see here, this is for assemble, disassemble, right? So these are some Thurblinks. This is for assemble, this is for disassemble, right? This is for search, right? This is to find. So we have to remember this Thurblinks. This is select, right? This is use, this is grass, inspection is 0, and this is plan, transport empty, transport loaded, etc. And we use color, right? Symbol as well as a color is used in Thurblinks. Now CMO chart. CMO chart is basically your micromotion study. In CMO chart, one wink is equal to 1 by 2000 minutes. The CMO chart is based on film analysis. So as you can see, CMO chart is based on film analysis. So CMO chart is used to share activities of both hands in a common time scale. So these are used for primarily for operation of short duration, say only a few seconds. So these are used for short duration operation. Cycle chart and chrono cycle chart. What is the cycle chart and chrono cycle chart? So here very minute movements of hands are there. We study cycle chart. So cycle chart is represented by this, chrono cycle is represented by this. So here to record a small electric bulb is used in cycle chart. and cycle graph do not give direction of the motion, so chronocycle graphs are used. So blinking light is attached to the body member, this gives direction of the hand. So this is how cycle graph and chronocycle graph are used, and these are very minute hand movements. Now time study is basically given by F.W. Taylor, right? F.W. Taylor is a father of industrial engineering. So time study led to the remuneration, right? Time study led to the remuneration system, and in time study we have rating factor, right? T1 T1 by T2 is equals into 100 minus T3 by 100. So this is rating factor. Now in time study we are going to standardize the process for method improvement, right? Now components of time study, we have direct method of measurement of time, that is work measurement, work sampling, and indirect method, that is comparison, right? So what is work measurement? That is recording the time by stopwatch, right? And time is recorded for average worker. Now work measurement. So work measure is the application of technique designed to establish time factor of an average worker. So just remember time factor of an average worker to carry out specified performance. So as you can see, normal time is equal to basic time multiplied by rating factor. Okay, standard time is normal time and allowance. Okay, performance rating is observed time upon actual time into 100. So these are some formulas you have to remember, right? Some formulas you have to remember about performance rating, right? Now what is the necessity of performance rating? So performance rating is because if we set the unskilled as a standard, then skilled will be considered as very fast, right? Whereas if we set skilled as a standard, unskilled will be considered very slow. So to avoid such a problem, we derived performance rating of an average worker. So we take an average worker, we give a performance rating, and accordingly we judge it. Now allowance factor. What are these allowance factor? Relaxation allowance is there, personal allowance, fatigue allowance, basic fatigue allowance, variable allowance, right? Rest causes, contingency allowance, interference allowance, policy allowance, right? Now as you can see here, now the final is your predetermined motion times standards. So it has a work factor system, WFS, method times measurement, basic motion time study. So here as you can see, for method times measurement, 1 TMU is equal to 0.006 minutes, or 1 TMU is equals to 0.000401 hours, or 1 TMU is equal to 0.036 seconds. These are very important. Basic motion time study gives us distance moved with accuracy levels. So predetermined motion study is an indirect method of study. Now we are going to see work sampling. So as you can see, we have to reduce the load of the observer. Complete time measurement is uneconomical, that's why work sampling is used. Measures days work, delays idle time by rules of statistics, normal distribution is there. Now in 6 sigma limits represent confidence level of 99%, 4 sigma 95%, 2 sigma 68%. Now what is work sampling formula? So this is your work sampling formula. S into P, that is desired level of accuracy, P probability of occurrence of activity, right? And K is your confidence level, right? So it is remember 2 sigma, 4 sigma, 6 sigma, number of observation required. Application of work sampling, So to estimate machine utilization, right, estimate unavailable delays, evaluate time consumed, find out standard time for non-repetitive jobs. So this is important, where stopwatch method is not possible. So this is how the chapter of work study is over. Thank you.